Greetings, Virgo. This is Damien with HK Readings, Healing Culture Tarot, and I wanted to do your March reading. This is essentially going to be a mid-month energy reading, but guaranteed to continue throughout the remainder of the month. This is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and/or Jupiter, and that is tropical or Vedic. So I wanted to pull from 3 different decks today. We've got the Divine Feminine Oracle, the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck from Doreen Virtue, and some Tarot of the Orishas, created by Zolrak, illustrated by Durkhan. So there we go. I just see this at the bottom of the deck here. Sarada Devi, the Divine Mother, unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. And let's get one more for you. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her name right, so forgive me. Sappho, Sappho, the poetess. I love every inch of my body, and I love the women in my life fiercely. You know, this is the first time I've pulled this card, and I've had this deck for a while. So just for some overall messages that I have for you with these 2 cards, with the poetess and the Divine Mother, the poetess who shows homage to women, and the Divine Mother who is the most divine of women, right? This is definitely not only talking about stepping into the more positive and profound aspects of the divine feminine energy that is within you, but really living in that duality of analyzing it from both sides. Like, see yourself, like, don't just exist in the beauty, but see the, you know, like the things that you appreciate in the women that are in your life, like your mother, your sister, if you're a male watching the videos, or if you're a woman that's into women romantically, like, you know, certain things that you see in women, like, are you able to see those things in yourself as well? You know, within the divine feminine energy that you embody, do you see those things that you appreciate in others? Again, I love every inch of my body, and I love the women in my life fiercely. That is really talking about, like, that link between the my and, you know, the external women. That's really talking about the link of bridging the as within, so without, you know. And there's a poetic nature to that. So just keep in mind that all of the vast love and appreciation that you have for the women in your life, and for feminine energy, and for fierce feminine qualities that are coming more into the understandings that you have, like, you know, just allow it to be reflected internally. So that's what we got there, and then we're gonna go ahead and shuffle some goddess guidance for you. Y'all, in my sidereal chart, I am a Virgo ascendant, double Taurus, Taurus sun, Taurus moon. Okay, let's see which one wanted to come out. But we had 2. We've got Diana here, and we've got Freya. So, focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. And unleash your adventurous side. Take risk and be daring. So what this is telling me is that I don't think that, you know, the focused intention is a problem for you, especially as a Virgo. I do sense that you're operating out of some wonderful energy right now too. So you're not operating in like, I guess like the shadow aspect or anything. So I'm not really worried about that. What I'm seeing though is that like maybe you haven't been getting the results that you wanted out of certain things. It could be certain relationships, it could be a job, it could be related to anything. And it's really just about like keeping the same intention but redirecting the focus. Okay, so if you take these two words, but like just it's kind of like a switching in the mentality of the understanding, you know, like you can keep the same intention, but like come about it in a different way. With Freya coming out to pair with this, it's like maybe you're coming at like you're taking an approach to something too reserved. You know, you're being too reserved about it, or you're playing it safe. You know, being very pragmatic or practical about it. It can even trickle all the way down into like some of you being cynical and nihilistic about things. That's going to be for very few of you. I don't see like very extreme shadow energies operating right now, but now of course we've yet to get into the tarot. but yeah, it's just going to be about like being bold enough, like and see, you know, once you embody, because when we think about like the energy of Freya, this is prime example, a prime example of divine feminine energy, right? Intuitive, fierce, sexy, bold, all of those things, and free. You know, there's a freeness, and a true embodiment of self. You see how she's touching her body there, loving herself. And just like it said in the poetess, I love every inch of my body. So you see like that Freya energy is going to be very useful to you. I think the embodiment of the divine feminine and, you know, your true flow and essence in that way, whereas, you know, maybe you've been just too focused on the divine masculine side of self, or who knows, I don't know, it could be for a myriad reasons. But it's like this is what's going to help you have that breakthrough through whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. Like this is that change of pace or that different direction or that shift in focus that you're going to need. As whereas like maybe if you were really lacking enough self-confidence before, you know, this is a time to take that fool's energy and really take a chance and know your worth. And also don't be afraid to look back at the things that you've gone through, not just the things that you've accomplished, because yeah, the things that you've accomplished are amazing, but look at the things that you've made it through, because you know, and in a sense those are accomplishments too. And I think that's what's going to help give you some more motivation. It's like if you don't think that you're a bad bold bitch to be holding, like male or female, you know, check the Carfax. Let's look at the receipts. Let's look at the things that you've gone through and made it through. Like, impressive. And along with the things that you've accomplished, very impressive. There's no need to doubt yourself at this time. So, channeling that energy is really what's, again, going to give you that redirection that yields results, guys. So now we're going to get into some tarot here, because we're near 10 minutes, which I think that's cool that, you know, we got some good oracle in there for you all for a minute, and then we're gonna get into some tarot for the reshow. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear out these oracle cards, and then we'll shuffle and reconsult them if we want to end with them, you know. Again, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter. If I have not said it at the beginning of the video, tropical or Vedic, hit the like button if you resonate with this, guys, and subscribe to stay tuned to the journey, because I love doing this, and I love sharing my gift with you all. And the engagements definitely do as much for me as, you know, as the other way around. You know, when they say like the student is the teacher and the teacher is the student, like, you know, this does so much for us as readers on YouTube when you guys engage with us. And I want to thank you for those subscribers that I have and for those that have stuck with me through some trying times that, like, I'll have to make a video about at some point. And because the process has been leading me to expand my vulnerability in such a gracious way. So, yeah, thank you. Yeah. Well, I said that like fucking AOL. Thank you. Or fucking Alexa or something. You've got mail. I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys. I really do appreciate. Oh my. This is a lot of cards. The enslaved prisoner, the air element in reverse, the 8 of earth, 4 of air, 8 of fire, 5 of earth, karma. Fuck. Dude. Virgo. I don't know. This is intense. Like, I don't know if you were aware of this or not. Like, you know how there's intentional revenge? And then there's just like, your revenge is just not focusing on something and just continuing to do your best in life as far as your progression. Like, there's 2 different types of revenge. I don't know which one you're operating out of, because I think there's like both. There's like half of you are operating out of intentional revenge, and others it's just happening. The karma's just coming to someone or some people. But like, it's either way, it's real hardcore shit. Like, hold up, screw. Either way, it's real hardcore shit. Like, there are some people that are feeling very stuck and trapped and lost and confused and I mean, this is just in their life. Like, some people have just really fallen to pieces after you have gained clarity. This air element in reverse isn't just about you cutting off communication. Like, the first thing that bolts out is just like strong communication cut off. And this is stronger than the Queen of Swords energy. This is just like straight unilaterally, because the central circle being you, right? And unilaterally, like, I'm seeing like all the circles around it being like, those that people, places, or things that may have been in your circle, and these are likely people that you just like, man, one by one, there were tower moments that took them out like hotcakes, or you were that tower moment that did. But like, it's lots of communication, but also an intense gaining of clarity as to like becoming privy to the bullshit. There's a lot of bullshit you saw. You just decided you weren't going to take it. So there were some people you walked away from, and there were others you just had the time for. You let them fucking have it. And I see the ones that you had the time for, they deserved it. So there's that. But what it did though, it got to a point that, like, I think, maybe by the first person you called out or just what have you, it got to a point where like you started to feel this momentum. Because when I see the 8 of earth to the 4 of air, it's just like, things really began to take off the more you let shit die and you put it to rest. I think your guides really, and when I say like the intensity of the karma on their end is so intense, your guides would be like the vultures that are attacking this dude in this 4 of air, which is akin to the 4 of swords, putting shit to rest, but like definitely in a more intense way. I'll tell you one thing about the tarot, the Orisha, for those of you who've been with me for a while or that know anything about the deck. It's a very intense deck. I was drawn to pull out this deck because, I just knew that I was reading for Virgo, and I felt that like some real shit was, that it was going to be a real ass message that was needed. And like, I use this deck very, very particularly. as far as when I use it, you know? So I'll just say that. Like, Four of Swords, this ain't the man just resting in the bed with some swords over him with his hands crossed over his chest. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Those are your gods handling shit. And that's what I'm saying, like intense tower moments to where. And before I started shuffling, I did see the village in the deck, which like the village is akin to the tower, so it's cool to get that energy after like seeing that card. So we've got the devil here at the bottom of the deck, but I want to show you that card. Anywho, look at that, man. So the village in this deck is a little different. You see the body there. It's just kind of like a pillaging, man. And there's fires and shit, and like, yeah, man, it's not good. Bad, not good. Just wanted to like let you know that like these cards will keep it real and give you like all of the beautiful tea, all of the, you know, maybe negative tea, but like just the real tea. And the depictions in this are very interesting. If you like the deck, you should check it out. But anyways, yeah. And then we have like the Eight of Fire. So like, I don't know, it's like you're getting your life back because there is so much life force that is coming in from the Eight of Fire again to the Five of Earth here. The eruption of the volcanoes, it's a little different than when you may see like the wands coming in, if we were talking about like the Eight of Wands, right? Or, you know, or what have you. And then like the Five of Earth. Getting these two volcanic cards like back to back, but you see this is Ram. That's like, interesting. I just got, I fucking cut off a Ram today. I really, like, as a Virgo ascendant, like, I'm telling you, like, this is even hitting with my life, because I just, But yeah, anyways, this is about the collective, not me. The collective Virgo, that is. But, yeah, you see how they're in the center of that volcano there? Man, it's like you are gaining power, and, like, people are literally being fed to the flames as you redirect your energy, as you believe in yourself. It's almost like people are big mad. People are getting attitudes. People are, oh, I'm melting. Motherfuckers are melting. It's insane how it's I guess it's like a point in your life where I can already tell you probably had many cycles of this, but this is just the latest episode of like finding out which, you know, of the ones closest to you don't, not only are just like ambivalent, but like don't mean you well at all. And they gotta go, and the universe is taking them out. And like, you know, these eruptions, again, you got the Eight of Earth and the Eight of Fire. So as things are picking up for you here with getting your mobility back, and you're getting inspired, and you know, you're having these eruptions within of creativity and passion and all of that Freya energy, man, what's happening is it's like karma is being served. And people's toxic ways are being exposed with this devil energy. That's what's happening, is people's toxic ways are being exposed to this karma, and you are healing the toxicities that exist within you. We all have some form of some things that we're going to have to heal at one point or another, but it is not going to be this bullshit. Abundantia, prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, this is your, like, fuck a glow up, dude. This is beyond a glow up. Like, this is true prosperity. Like, you know how we were talking about as within, so without, with the divine feminine cards in the beginning. Not only is abundantia or abundancia, maybe somebody can like let me know in the comments, but you see this gold, these riches, these sparkles, these coins that are coming out of this golden, like cornucopia-esque thing that's like connected to like the clouds and the cosmos. That's all gold. Yeah, but like so is she. She, male or female, being you, is also made of this same prosperity that's coming into their lives, or that's just flowing through, you know. Even the gown that she's wearing, her hair, everything. Like, not only are you prosperous and like gaining prosperity, like you are prosperity. And it's unfortunate for those who didn't see it, but like maybe it is fortunate. Maybe like that's the guiding light to the lesson, like, you know, ultimately for them. Like maybe they'll see it at some point, but you are the prosperity, Virgo. Until your next reading, much love, and thank you for your patience.